Nicola McGeady, and this week's main betting event is of course the FA Cup, where Man City and Stoke City will meet at Wembley, and it's sure to be a really exciting game as Tony Pulis will be trying his very best to instill confidence in Stoke, which he has done so all season. Joining me now to discuss the latest betting news, it's Raymond Doyle. Well, in some opinions, Man City have been a little bit disappointing considering the amount of money Mancini has had to spend, but the bookies suggest that there's going to be no doubt who wins this game come Saturday. They're the clear favourites to lift the trophy and do the business in 90 minutes. What's the match betting looking like, and where is the bulk of the money going?
You're right, Nicola. Following their success over Tottenham in the midweek game, we have seen Man City, a lot of money coming for them. If you do fancy them to win in 90 minutes, that's 5-6. The draw can be back to 5-2, and if you do fancy Stoke for an outsider, they're 7-2.
Okay, well, you fancy Stoke now. I know you said that to me early, but I think maybe they're very tasty price at 7-2, but I think maybe the 15-8 to lift the trophy might be a bit more appealing to some and playing it a little bit safer.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, well, with so many markets available to bet on, we can't go through them all, so we're going to look at the first goal scorer market, and of course Tevez, as usual, is the favourite. He's scored 3 so far in this contest this season. Do you think he's going to be the one to bag the first goal?
I don't think so, just because Carlos Tevez, he hasn't played in 3 or 4 weeks, massive doubt over his fitness. He pulled a hamstring against Liverpool. He only came back this midweek against Tottenham, only played I think the last 8 minutes, Nicola. He's 4-1, too short for me. For me, I'm going to go for an Irish international, Jonathan Walters. He's actually scored 4 goals in this cup run, and he bagged one in the hammering of Bolton in the semi-final. If you fancy him, Nicola, he's at 8-1. I think he's great value for the first goal scorer, so that's where my money's going this weekend.
Yeah, well, there hasn't been much talk about John Walters. Definitely something to think about at
Definitely,
those odds. Before we go, you said you're siding with Stoke, but what is the scoreline in your opinion?
I don't think there's going to be many goals. As we mentioned, Roberto Mancini, very defensive. You know, he fancies his 3 defensive midfielders. I don't think there's going to be many goals in the game. I'm going to go for Stoke for a 1-0 victory, Nicola. If you do fancy that, that's a 10-1 shot. As mentioned, Jonathan Walters, I mean, he has a fantastic goal scoring record at the minute. Scored against Chelsea, scored against Arsenal in the Premier League. We've mentioned his cup run, so maybe have a look at Jonathan Walters and Stoke to win at 10-1. So Stoke 10-1. That's my bet for the weekend for the FA Cup final.
Okay, so we're going for the outsiders this week, and don't forget, folks, that we're giving you a second chance once again with our cashback offer. If your players score the second goal of the game, Boylesports are going to refund your losing first goal scorer stake.